don't care. I'm gonna go to jail. I mean, at this rate, I'd be going to jail anyways. At this rate, but happened over 10 years ago, so technically it's legal. I hope. It doesn't really matter. If I end up in jail, I'm not going to be. Hell, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to jail. If I end up in jail, I'll be dead before I end up in jail. Who says that? Yeah, I won't even make it to jail. I'll be dead in a police car. I'll be dead in the back of a police car if I end up in jail. I'll be dead back of a police car. That's what it's never going to happen for. And that's why no one's going to find out about my little secret. Yeah, well, I can't believe I'm actually thinking about doing it, but I was thinking about it, I am going to do it. I'm going to do it. Yep, I can't believe I'm actually going to do it, but yeah, I think it's time. 6 years was long. 6 years was long enough. So yep, I'm done. Besides, those people who work hard will really treat me like crap. Really made me look like an idiot. So you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'll be this my last year. Doesn't really matter why, but after what happened at War Carnival, I think I'm done permanently. This will be my final year of doing both. Zoo and popcorn stand. This is going to be my final year. This is my final year. I think I did good already. I mean, yep, I'm done. 6 years was good enough. So was 7 years of popcorn stand. So yep, I'm done. I am no longer going to do neither one. Why not?
It's like with Ragathon and, you know, her awful relationship with her mother. She couldn't help but want to still escape the circus and return to her old life,
yep,
even though that would include seeing her.
If you don't like it, too bad. I mean, I'm
just
done.
that Ribbit cut ties with her parents before the circus, and now all she wants to do is just get out and see them one last time. And her saying, like, have you ever done something you regret?
I'm not regretting anything. I regret a few things I've done.
And Jack saying,
but I'm not going to say because I kept quiet.
It was the
episode
where, you know, Jax was driving or whatever and he was like freaking out.
This is my final year.
Did he hit Gangle? Like, he clearly wasn't in a rush to get back though. So that makes me think she's like running from something. This episode has me thinking
this is my final year.
I can only imagine how long this fucking reaction is going to be.
It's my way of letting you know I trust you.
Oh.
I told you I was homeless. What else do you need to know?
Oh, he was homeless. He was sleeping in a fucking alley. Jesus Christ. Dude, what happened to you? Like, something had to have happened to him, because we saw him running down the street. Maybe he had a bad home life? Obviously, he was, like, running down the street towards, like, a house. So I would assume that's where he used to live. And then we see him driving away, and then we see him homeless. Something must have happened at home then, right? Just because he doesn't talk about it, other than he ran away.
Where are you talking? I don't know. I'm going to do that. I tell you, it works for you. If you do it next year, that means you don't have to worry about anything anymore. Yeah. This is my final year. What's wrong?
Okay, so we sucked.
Bob's going to be pissed. So will Boris. Everyone will be pissed, Todd.
And an absentee father.
Yep. Well, I know how you feel, Jax. But yeah, I actually have made a decision. I'm gonna quit working at the zoo.
Oh, and the camera pan is us actually seeing like Jax's facial expressions now, where we've just been seeing it through his eyes this entire time. And he clearly had such a hard time opening up because he was like fidgeting, and the abstraction keeps interrupting this memory. I'm assuming that's Jax not wanting Poppy to see this discussion, but just that the abstraction screen keeps interrupting what he's trying to say in this conversation with Ribbit.
I'm gonna just shut down and yeah. Yep, I actually think that's a good idea.
So he has shitty parents. And his mom is the one that was enforcing the fucking toxic masculinity onto him. If he was too sensitive, he wasn't man enough. If he was mean like the father, he was just as bad as his dad. Woman, pick a fucking side. What do you want? You're confusing your poor kid. Why do people equate being genuine and kind
I hate my life at that point.
No, that's not being a man. That's being a dick. So you mean to tell me his mother, because of the divorce with shoved this bullshit down his throat, was disappointed when he wasn't like his father, was disappointed when he was with his father. He clearly didn't know what she wanted him to be. And especially that this happened in his teens, it's such a crucial development time for teenagers and their brain chemistry and moving their way into the adult they will become. The fact he had this bullshit, like, just dealing with at home and not really feeling like he could be himself anywhere, and feeling like no matter what he did was a mistake, like, she was setting him up for fucking failure.
I was just kind of fed up with it. There's something I regret. First, to get her off my back, she went off on me. Personal, degrading insults that felt like it went on forever. Despite all that, the thing that bothered me most was she.
Can I just say they are doing a great job with making the viewer understand the confusion he feels? Because I feel like I'm going through this with him. First of all, what did he say? Again, life through queer colored glasses. Did he come out to her? Maybe he was trans? I don't know, but the fact he said it was something so personal and something so important to him, and he said it just to shut her up. But that set her off even more, and she berated him, and then she hugged him after. Like, what are we doing? This feels like emotional warfare. I'm at such a loss. Like, why would you go off on your child about something deeply personal that they've told you, even if you don't understand it? And then at the end, after cussing them out, hugging them, are you just trying to confuse your child? Because I think you are, because I don't even know how to feel about that fucking situation. I didn't even go through it. I'm just hearing about it. The mom didn't get up, and he ran before he could find out if she was actually dead or she was just fucking with him. He just has this constant, like, is she alive? Is she dead? And it could very well be that she died. Like, what if she hit her head on something? It's just the fact that he fucking ran away from that, and that's why he left home, right? Because he's like, did I kill my mom? Is she just embarrassed by me? I don't know, like, no wonder his head's all fucked up. Again, that doesn't excuse all the fucked up shit he did, but that kid never had a fucking chance. I definitely want to talk more about Jax as a character at the end of this, but I'm gonna hold off on that until we get to the end. She does make a good point, but it also could be that he's homeless. It's hard to track down someone that's homeless, especially if he, like, crossed state lines or something. This is the thing. This must be so validating to Jax to open up about something that he's very, sensitive about and worried about, and being vulnerable, and not having someone laugh in your face like his mother did to him. And just the fact that Rivet was this person, and he lost her. This is so much more than what I was expecting their fucking relationship to be. No wonder he took it so fucking hard. This was the first person to ever understand him. Fuck this finale, dude. Holy shit.
Sorry, I definitely overshared.
Wait.
Oh, Jax.
This is embarrassing.
And just that he let himself be vulnerable enough to cry, because he's always kept his emotions under wraps for the entire time we've known him in the show. And the only emotion he's really shown is anger and frustration. But just the fact that he's allowing himself to be sad in a process and to cry tears in front of another person just shows the lengths that he feels comfortable around Rivet. This is not helping my trans headcanon. If his mother was giving him shit for not being enough of a man and wanting to be, like, softer and gentler and to break out of the stereotypes of what she expected him to be, and he was actually trans, and he let that slip during the argument, it just makes too much sense. Holy fuck, no wonder he didn't want to leave. Again, that's not to say that justifies anything that he has said or done in the circus. I empathize with his circumstances that he grew up with. Aww. And him taking the bow and throwing it on the... Do you see why said that Jax is like Gooseworks' like self-insert into the show, and the fact Gooseworks is a trans woman, this is just justifying my thoughts on it. This is the thing. I can already hear people in the comments being like,
It's not that deep, bro. The men just don't want to be seen as girly or blah, 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 blah.
and they're part of the problem. Anyways, having friends that have gone through this, I can't help but almost for certain say I think Jax is trans.
Alright. So, if you ever tell anyone about this, I'm never speaking. Yeah, sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome, bye.
Just the fact he's like, if you ever tell anyone about this again, I will never speak to you again. He knows how much Ribbit cares about him. And just the fact that he had to threaten that, if you trust her, you shouldn't have to tell her not to tell anybody that. And trusting someone and telling them something, part of the trust is that they're not going to tell anyone what you're telling them without your permission or your consent. But obviously he's got those issues because of what happened with his mother.
Sorry if I cried too hard. Made you feel uncomfortable.
What? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean... You know none of that was real, right?
Jax! Oh my, I'm so frustrated. Ribbit's trying to be real with you, man. Be real with her back. I understand this is trauma and everything, but I'm just frustrated. You know, he had a great thing right in front of him, and he's rooting for himself. He's self-sabotaging his relationships. He thinks this is in his best interest to just pretend like it didn't happen, but dude, it's not in your best interest. You need to open up about this stuff. You need to let people in, at least the people you trust.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, and then he avoided her.
Hey, let's go.
Nah.
I'm teaming up with Cop Pump.
Hey. Let's go.
Nah, I'm with Cop Pump.
Okay.
I feel so bad for Ribbit. The person she trusts and opened up to, in turn opened up, is now going back and being like, I didn't mean any of that, none of that happened, you thought all that was real, you're a fool, and then like distancing himself. She probably thinks it's something she did when it's not. I feel so bad for Ribbit. Now I'm like, did him pushing her away cause her to abstract? She keeps reaching out to him despite the fact he keeps shooting her down. She keeps hoping he's gonna open up to her again, or things could go back to the way they were. But Jax clearly does not like how open and vulnerable he is with her. He opened up accidentally. Like, he didn't even mean to spill all that. But she got him into such a sense of, like, comfort, like a safe environment, that it just kind of spilled, and he obviously regretted it. You know, once Kaufmo kind of interrupted the whole vibe they had going on, he's terrified that she'll tell someone, so he's like, yeah, that wasn't true, I can't believe you bought that bullshit. But this must have drove her to fucking abstraction. She's probably thinking, what did I do wrong?
Ribbit. I'm gonna hang out in the cafe.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
She wants you to join her?
Just whatever I did, whatever's going on between us, can we just stop this? Please stop me.
You're talking. That's the point from me.
I just want to be friends again.
What? So you can pry into my personal life and hold it over my head?
Stop me, what you think?
This is gonna be such a goddamn long reaction, I swear to fucking God. How can I feel so much sympathy and sorrow for a character I've just met this episode? This is actually hurting me a lot, and I've just met Ribbit. She's doing all the right steps. She's trying to reach out to see if she did something wrong. She's trying to salvage this broken friendship that they have, that she doesn't even understand what the fuck happened. She was vulnerable with him, and in turn he was vulnerable with her, but for some reason he blames her for that. Like, that's not her fault. And this is what drove them apart, this conversation. Because Ragatha said it all happened at Snowy Slopes, or whatever the fuck it was called. And this was the catalyst for everything. And
This can't be what you want.
What? Because you know me so well. Because we're such super close best friends. So we know everything about each other. Here we go. Why are you still fixated on that night? Nothing happened. Reading into things when there's nothing there.
he's flipping out on her the same way he flipped out on Pomni. The moment anybody gets close to him in the circus, he has to push them away. Anytime he lets himself be vulnerable or open around anybody. The moment Pomni embraced him and he sensed they were getting close, he shoved her away, saying he didn't care about her. This is just what happens when he gets close to people. He can't trust himself to be close to people.
Hey, Ragatha. What was that movie you were talking about earlier?
to feel right now. I feel frustrated, exhausted, sad for Ribbit, and that whole stunt he pulled of like seeing Ribbit coming and striking up a conversation with Ragatha and Kaufmo to exclude her and to give her a reason to go away, and he was literally bringing up a conversation from the other day to try to make it seem like he was busy so that she wouldn't approach him, and Ragatha being like, have you seen Ribbit? Like, Ribbit probably fucking abstracted over this. I am being waterboarded with fucking lore and emotions right now, and I don't know what to do. God damn it. I bet you if he knocked there, and if he had just talked to Ribbit, she wouldn't have extracted. That was probably her breaking point right there. That was probably what could have saved her. If he just knocked on that door, he could have saved her, but he didn't, and that has to haunt him. The way they lingered on the door and they almost had him knock on it just makes me believe that was like the tipping point. That's what could have made or broke their relationship and Ribbit as a character. And then he fucking pushed Kaufmo away. Are we fucking joking? I'm really trying not to be hard on him because I understand he has trauma. But if you saw this happen to one of your friends because you pushed them away, why would you then go and push another person away that you already have an established friendship with? And it was the same thing with Ragatha. Like when Ragatha tried talking to him about it, he said, never mention Ribbit again, and then he pushed Ragatha away. And here with Kaufmo, because he was clearly closer with Kaufmo and Ribbit, he's pushing them away. I can only imagine that that didn't help in Kaufmo abstracting as well. And Gangle showed up right after that.
Gangle. That sounds pathetic if you will. The right choice, Gangle. I'll be sure to add that right into the system.
So Gangle didn't even choose her own name. Jax gave her a mean nickname, and Kay's like, great idea, let's go with it. That adds a whole new level to fucked upness with their relationship. The fact that the moment she entered the circus, already being rude. Again, I'm not justifying shit, but in his mind, he's probably like, okay, I'm not getting close to anyone ever again. If I just push people away and I don't make meaningful relationships, maybe no one will abstract, but also no one will get close to me. That has to be his mentality in this. But that is not fair to Gangle, who has enough shit on her plate coming into this circus and being confused enough. She doesn't need you bullying her on top of that.
Oh, we don't get along. Maybe I can run right out of here. Have fun being crazy. Oh, it's too good. I'm gonna cry.
Seeing this new perspective of the cut between Jax leaving Kaufmo's room with the bowling ball and him appearing with Kinger and Gangle near the glowing hole, and just seeing this in between that he needed a moment to collect himself and he was actually crying and clearly hurt by the loss of Kaufmo. Oh, even the head tilt. Oh. Oh god. Oh god, this is reminding me of the Upside Down. Oh, this is reminding me of the Upside Down in Stranger Things. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. The fact that it's reminding me so much of Stranger Things has me unsettled. She wants to help despite everything.
Every mistake I've ever made in my face. Terrible person. Is that what you want me to say? No, you're almost done. So why does anybody still care about me? I'm supposed to care.
Whoa. Was this Kane making his body here? Because he has like the blank avatar, and then he has this like prison. It looks like a prison outfit. Is he a prison or some shit? His circus uniform, and then this other. It's the squares in the corner. It reminds me of like customizing a character, and the way it's like flicking through. Kane said in his whole spiel in the last episode that he went on that he tries to custom make characters' bodies to their minds. He tries to design their avatars based off what he thinks they would like, and just that Jax has this many layers to him. I could see this being Kane trying to make Jax's model and settle on a design, but it could also be all the different personalities and traits that Jax has. He's such a jumbled mess of emotion. Like this one too, like with the key and the swoopy, like, and then the maid outfit. I don't know what kind of outfit that is. That's outfit. Army outfit.
So why does anybody still care about me? He's supposed to care.
He's obviously frustrated too, because he's done nothing but try to push everyone away, and yet, despite all odds, the people in the circus still care about him. They said as much last episode with, you're one of us, we can't have you going off and distracting, you know, you're a pain in the ass, but we care about you. Pomni sees through you. She knows that you do this for a reason, for self-preservation, and she still wants to help you through all that, because no one should have to live like that.
You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to love me. This isn't how this is supposed to go.
And sees him shoving Pomni down.
Leave me alone.
Is she gonna hug him? I feel like she's gonna hug him or something. And then this shot too. This shot right here. Saw this in episode 2, where Pomni was so afraid of abstracting and everyone just forgetting about her. But then at the end, she realized people genuinely cared about her. She had that little like imaginary scenario where everybody like grabbed her hand and saved her from abstracting. If they pull this shit off with that, I don't even know what I'll say. The foresight of like building that plot point up from episode 2 would be insane.
This so much harder.
And her just not letting go and just being there for him.
Should have just gone to him.
Straight away. Oh my god. Stop moving. They did it. They got me to cry over Jax. They did the impossible. I shed a tear over the fucking rabbit. I never thought it'd be possible. But just seeing him overcome the hardships that he's gone through and his struggle with being vulnerable and now embracing Pomni in the hug and realizing he's got nothing to lose because there's no coming back from this. Him embracing her, we can assume he's actually going to open up and talk to her.
Always have to go and complicate things.
Almost hyperventilated. Scared.
Stay with me.
Panic attack.
Buena is here. Hair's not ready. I need the Tresemme A-list collection now. Oh, that's all?
That's all.
She smiled.
Miranda never smiles. Tresemme, get your hair on the A-list. The Devil Wears Prada 2, now in theaters.
Meet the most insightful way to never scoop again. Litter Robot 5, the next generation of litter
Closing up.
robots. The new Waste ID system detects the type of bathroom visit. Number 1 leaves time to clump, and number 2 cycles quickly for instant odor management. With the same footprint as a traditional litter box, the elegant design and appliance-grade materials complement any style, any space, and now any place. The new integrated scale tray allows you to put it on any floor type to accurately weigh your cat. Litter Robot 5 from Whisker, the greatest invention since cats.
What the fuck was... Hold on. Why are there fucking grenades? Why are there just grenades here? What the fuck? Of all the songs to play, isn't she lovely? I had to watch that again because while Pomni is in a lot of these montages, it's mostly focused around Jax. I know I'm really harping on this, but it's just another pin in my conspiracy board that Jax is trans. Isn't she lovely? I already know people can be like, oh, it could have been about Pomni, but it's focused on Jax. That's the thing. It'd be one thing if this was just Jax and Pomni, and it was just clips clips of them together, this entire montage, but it's not. All the clips have something to do with Jax. Pommy's in some of them, but also so is Ragatha and others. It's just interesting, this song choice for Jax. What the fuck? Oh, Zuko.
Trying to take care of him all by yourself, are you?
Oh.
I'm glad we were too late. You guys keep saying we're all in this together.
Okay, so Pomni, by touching him, did in fact start, like, glitching out. And that's gotta be so painful, though, because we know that when Kothmo got Ragatha, she was in so much pain when she was glitching out. And just that they were there to save her and to pull her back and to not let her abstract, like... Oh, God. Pomni is always there for others, but she needs to understand other people can be there for her, too. Ragatha has tried nothing but to do that this entire time. I hope she learns from Jax's mistakes of not wanting to open up and just does it.
Here comes the duck raid.
And don't blame yourself for what happened. And we get to see inside. Oh, it's a Pomni Ganglin Subo!
Aww.
I think that's Ragatha in the background. I can't really make it out. Oh, I love them, Your Honor. Chat. They're killing me, chat. They're fucking killing me. They're giving me Yuri. I love Abstragedy so fucking much, okay? They bring out the best in each other. They are there for one another. They understand each other's insecurities
Oh,
and
love.
complexities. And
I
I
feel like
fucking
an
love them.
asshole.
And it's bringing tears to my eyes because I love them so much. That gender fucking caress. That gender wiping the... I can only really make out. I think that's Pomni, or maybe it's anime. I can't really tell. It's hard to see. I need floor time. Floor time. Floor time. They're so fucking gay. I can't handle it. No, because this is the thing. You don't understand. You don't understand. Pomni reached out to Ragatha when she was glitching from Kothmo, and her hand started glitching out when she was scared. And it's just that Ragatha knows what will happen if she touches Pomni, but she still goes out of her way to touch Pomni. Floor time. They're gay. They are so
Okay,
gay.
you're wearing socks. That's what I want to know.
Oh, I almost whacked myself in the head with a watermelon. Oh, you two are so gay. There is a happening. I refuse to hear differently. I live for moments like this.
I wish you're barefoot so I can see your beans.
This is why I live. To have these tiny moments of contentment and excitement. Man, why do I have to edit after this? I want to read fucking fan fiction. This is bullshit. How am I supposed to indulge when I have to work? This is not fair. I have no regrets about this fucking tattoo, let me tell you. I am living. What was that tone? What understand the emotions of humans because he's never been one. It almost seems like he was like set up to fail. Like he can never truly understand the emotions of humans. Despite all that, he still tries his best to give them what they want. And because he doesn't
What I want, I
understand
can't
humans
have.
that well, he always gets it wrong. But in his eyes, he's trying his hardest. And they're
What I
never
want, I
happy.
can't get
And
because
it's
I don't think I'll ever
so
get it. But
sad. This is what he was
eventually, if I
made
don't get a
for,
cartoon
and
made,
he
it doesn't really
was
matter. It's
hopeless
super fun.
doing it, and he was understandably upset at the thought of people wanting to leave him because he's also got abandonment issues. Because remember in the beginning when he was just the red dot and then they boxed him in and they tried to forget about him? He's clearly got abandonment issues and is afraid of being trapped and left alone. Again, that doesn't excuse all the shitty things he did. So did he have a reboot or something? Next door. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, the folder. The folders he can have access to. Oh shit, he can't fly anymore. What the fuck? CNA neural scans obsolete. Oh shit, what is he about to do? He can't fly anymore. Why? Why is he having fucks conjuring things now? Is it because he got rebooted? Oh, he's got to manifest things different ways, it seems. Like he's really got to concentrate. Oh, he's got to figure out like a pattern to this shit. Why are these barriers put in place is my question. Blue Street Cafe _ free Wi-Fi? Got cleaning, off-road, Red Jacks, Ragtag, Super, Remember Scratch, Googly Eye thing, the little mouse thing. Okay, so that can't be all of them because there's not. This isn't all the characters that have ever existed because there's not enough of them. Is it something like if the thing gets corrupted, it deletes itself from the folder? I don't know. But there's not enough there for that to be even under the surface though. And it's so weird too. Originally, Kane was just a little dot. He's evolved. His little avatar has evolved from being a little dot to having a full-on body. And I'm wondering, not only as like the program is he evolving, but him himself and like his abilities. But I don't know because he can't like conjure things the way he used to. Mike Dobby? Who the fuck is Mike Dobby?
Scratch.
Oh, that was Scratch! Abigail, Susie, Zoe, Leroy, Grant, Riley. Oh, these must be the real names. Okay, so Kinger's full name was Grant Best. Real estate fair, star, Susie, oh, this is Rack. My girl Daisy Bella, gosh darn good, so actually rang during his answer. Oh, that's amazing. Hold on, I love this shit. Abby Babley Brooks, St. Louis, Missouri, photosexual. Attention, happy birthday, Sam. So sorry. Sorry, Dad. You're a party hat now. Wait, is that Kinger and Queenie and their children? He has 2 daughters? Oh my god, I can't. Tommy and Ragatha are literally his daughters in the circus, and he had 2 daughters in real life. He's such a girl dad. I knew he was a fucking girl dad. I've said it before and I'll say it again. That man is so good with girls. You know he's a girl. I love being right. Oh my god. Again, I love this man so much. I fucking love him. Oh, yeah.
The untrained eye sees a tire. You see a masterpiece. Because you know what really matters is appreciating the art of the drive. Bridgestone, the official technical partner of Lamborghini.
The closest thing to fresh air in this office is your boss's screensaver. But what if you just blocked that lick? Come on, it's easy. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
Have you ever wanted to have your drawing and animation app in one? Clip Studio Paint is the solution.
When you think work, you think boots. You think boots, you think ending the day with the same number of toes you started with. Because you're thinking heavy equipment. You think heavy equipment, you think construction. You think construction, you think welding, torching, and hammering without the smashing, puncturing, and scorching. Now you're thinking on your feet. When you think feet, you're thinking boots. You think boots, you're thinking Ariat.
Oh, so we must be Jangle because of the anime! Oh, okay, hold on, I need to write these down. I need it. First of all, I need to clear the tears from my eyes. I can't see. Everything's gone blurry. Who's caught onions in this bitch? Ann Best is the daughter. It doesn't say Queenie's name. And Sam must be the other daughter. Triangle Bars, Riley. Wait, Bar. Zubul. Zubul's a bartender. Okay, so Riley must be Zubul. In the corner, I see a group of young regulars laughing over a small collection of old arcade machines. A young man who I had mistaken for a delivery guy enters and turns out to be a delivery guy just getting off of work. He goes to join the arcade where they have cheers and an experiment waiting for him. He's apparently very good at cruising USA. However, they allow there's a place you can go where there's nowhere else you can go. Did Jax go to that bar then? It makes me think because like the Triangle is a place you can go where there's no one else where else to go. These seem like they're current though, right? They themselves as people are out in the real world still, but it's the scans of their brain that are manifested as these characters, it seems. Oh my god! Wait! Her shit blew up! Yes, Abby! I love that for you, girl. I fucking love that for you. Okay, hold on. Exploring Giant Abandoned School, Abby Adventure 57. 6.3 thousand! Let's go, Abby! I'm so proud. I've never been so proud of a fictional YouTube channel in my life. I love the fact that she had like 50,000 fucking views or some shit.
Nothing.
Deserted Shoemaking Factory Part 1. I love that her shit is going pretty good. She said nobody watched them, but it looks like her shit caught on. I'm so happy. What the fuck?
Everyone gets more views than I do. I don't get shit.
He lost access to the internet, it seems. He was able to find out stuff about them. Oh god, and him battling with himself, like, between what's right and what he wants. There's that inner voice of, they're gonna leave you. Like, they had their chance out there, and now they're with you. Like, do you want to be abandoned again? And just Kane fighting with himself and seeing, like, that glitching. And clearly he's malfunctioning. It probably had to do with the fact he wasn't the most sturdy AI to begin with, but then also absorbing the blue AI likely didn't help him with the corruption and the instability. If you don't give them a reason to, it won't. Oh, the blue AI! Him apologizing for absorbing the other AI and just setting it free. Kane, oh.
Kane, I love
He
you.
cried over the moon telling Kane that she loves him. What's my job? What is my job at this point?
making
right
my.
over a moon, saying she loves a pair of dentures. What is my life? Just the fact that Kane didn't program her to say that, and she like made her own conclusions, even though she's a program that he made.
I hate my life.
Oh, do they sense him? They must, because why else would she stop? Oh, Zubul ready to protect Gangle. I can't. And Zubul, you don't need to do that, but I will never, ever, ever be upset about you wanting to protect Gangle. Oh, that'd be great. Dread of like, oh, we're never getting out of here. Like now that Kane's gone, we have no hope. But no, like they actually missed him.
I hate my life. I think I'm gonna do that.
Yes! Let's fucking go! Again, I've never been so happy for someone that does not exist. I am so happy she broke communication with that abusive piece of shit. And she is thriving. I am so normal. I am so normal without this show.
I wish I had a decent life, but I
My
don't.
God, I love that they're out there and thriving.
And it looks like she has a strong genuine connection. Like she understands who she is. And that she despite her injuries, she's made a good recovery from the hospital. She quit her fast food job and has gotten a new job at a smart design firm. She even began posting pages of the webcomic online.
Again, I'm so proud of people that don't actually exist. All these insecurities they've all had in the circus. Just hearing that they've overcome it in the real world and are doing what they love with their lives. I am so fucking happy for all of them. I'm so glad Gangle got to quit her shitty fucking fast food job and she is pursuing her
I
dreams,
can't keep
and
a
that
job
she
I
has-
want.
At least has a job in graphic design, at least something along the lines of what she wanted to do.
And open her own bar. It seems to be successful. People all over the city come to it as a hip alternative destination where they can feel like themselves.
Zubul made of like everyone's welcome, be yourself fucking bar. I love all of this for them. I really do. I don't. Words are kind of failing me right now because I'm just so emotional.
Rand's best. He's still working retirement and still happily married to his wife, Destiny.
Destiny! Oh. I cannot think of a better name for Queenie. Oh my god, because that is Fritz Destiny. They are killing me.
Dad, bring us your drink.
VR headset.
And it's a VR headset. Oh my god. I'm so happy for them. I know that I'm crying, but it's because I'm so happy for them.
They appear to have 2 daughters together. He looks like he's a good dad.
He is a good dad. Oh, and the freaking their main theme in the background. Oh, you're killing me.
Leroy Mateo. After being unhoused for a few months, he was able to room with one of his close friends.
I can't tell if I'm crying because I can sense it's coming to an end, or if it's because I'm just happy Jax seems to have a better life outside the circus than he did when he joined.
And is able to pay rent.
Wait, he was the delivery driver. In the article, he must have been the delivery driver that was at Zubul's bar. No, don't unpause. Just because I slammed the desk doesn't mean I'll unpause. I love that Jax, outside of the circus, or Leroy, I should say, found a place where he feels comfortable to be himself. And that Zubul's bar out there having fun, and here I am, Pomni. I'm going to do what I'm. Oh my god, I love that for them. Oh my god, this is such a better ending than I was expecting. I was expecting tragedy and despair, and things seem to be ending pretty well. And I'm nervous to get comfortable, but I almost have hope, and hope is a dangerous thing. Oh, and Kate's actually taking mercy.
Morgan's gonna have a problem.
What? What did Sobel suggest the kids like? Was it the sex thing? I was scared, like, oh! And Jax looks so calm. Oh, they made a mirror for everyone that I'm distracted. Oh my god, they're playing D&D! This finale, stop making me cry. I'm so happy for Kane that he's like being accepted into their friend group and participating in activities with them and is spending quality time with them and being like invited into the group. This is so much better than the way I was expecting it to end. Oh my god, I was expecting despair. I'm so
You're gonna have a problem in like 5 seconds, Morgan.
I'm so happily surprised I'm actually bawling my eyes out.
Morgan.
I love this for Kane so much. I love
Morgan,
this for
you're gonna have a problem in like 2 minutes, Morgan. Morgan's gonna have a surprise in a minute.
That is a gay fucking stare, Agatha. What's with the doomy eyes? Jesus Christ. Agatha, you're such a fucking lesbian. I refuse to hear differently. Another thing that's killing me, Pomni said she's never been a big fan of sports, yet here she is playing sports with Ragatha. I can't. I'm ready
You're gonna go crazy in the credits. She's gonna go crazy during the credits scene, I can tell you right now. You're gonna go crazy during the credits scene.
Everyone's got their own taste in food. They're all genuinely so happy. I love this.
She's gonna go crazy during the credits scene. That's what I say. She's gonna go crazy during the credits scene. Don't trust.
Oh, not Pomni waving goodbye to us. Man, this is like the hour.
Don't.
Talking to us in the audience. Look, why did you have to choose emotional damage like that? Like, why did you have to have her wave
Don't
goodbye
go
to
with-
us, the viewers? Was it not sad enough the show was ending?
Don't get off the credits, because you're gonna have problems.
Oh, there's a different outro now.
She's gonna go crazy in 5 seconds.
So much from the original circus. There's so many different places to go to, and there's bridges between all of them. I love that. They're not the fish.
You're gonna have problems, Morgan. Christmas!
This little sweater. All Kate has ever wanted was to be like part of the group, and for them to see him as like a friend. And the fact that he got that, I am so overwhelmed with joy.
She's gonna go crazy when she finds out what's gonna happen in 5 seconds.
Oh, King or Santa, of course he would be. Oh my god, they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, yes! Oh my god, Gangle!
Morgan, are you horny? Morgan, you are going crazy, aren't you? Morgan's going crazy. Morgan's face is pure red.
We all know what's going on behind that door!
Yes, we do!
Yes!
69!
Who got what they wanted?
Oh, don't put a trailer in this. Ooh.
What are you guys doing in there?
Nothing.
GLG. I don't think I want to watch that movie.
There's a reason fuel brands like Bauer.
Yeah, we know what they're doing. Yeah, of course we know what they're doing. I'm gonna rewind it because Mario's face is pure red. She's going.
All Kate has ever wanted was to be like part of the group and for them to see him as like a friend. And the fact that he got that, I am so overwhelmed with joy. They know how to make King or Santa? Of course he would be. Oh my god, they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, yes! Oh my god, Gangle! We all know what's going on behind that door!
Yes, we do.
Yes! Super got what they wanted! Of all the things I was expecting to see in this outro, Zoople and Gangle getting it on in their bedroom was not what I was expecting. Alright, I was like, what do I do? And the fact Gangle's in his, it's, like, I never had any doubt in my mind it was Gangle, but just that Gangle's door is ajar, it's clearly Gangle in there with Zoople. Of all the couples in fiction that have deserved to fuck, they are in the top 10. Because they've been through enough, okay? They're canon! They're canon and I love it! Now we just need to get right to the Pomni canon. Let's go, more Yuri! More Yuri! That was just the cherry on top of the peak sundae. This is all of them? 314. Why is 314? What does that mean? 314? Dude, the fact they're all at this bus stop together and no one knows each other outside of the circus, but the fact they all have such meaningful and interpersonal relationships in the circus, but they don't know each other. That almost makes me sad that they don't know each other outside of that. I'm glad they have each other in the circus, but that makes me sad because if they're anything like they are in the circus, they could be such good friends. Damn, what a way to end it. 3 hours! I hate myself. 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 3 fucking hours. Why would I do that to myself? I knew I was gonna have to fucking edit this one. Why would I pause and talk so fucking much?
It took me over 15 hours to edit.
I can't be normal. I can't just enjoy something and just pause a normal amount of time. No. Let's pause. Let's make the initial reaction 3 times as long as it needs to be. This is why I hate being hyperfixated on things. I just make more work for myself. There's no way this is coming out anytime on Saturday. I really hate when shows at a big shock or I get emotionally attached to things. I know, you guys are shocked. Your jaws stayed in fucking place because that's like saying water is wet or ice is cold. Well, I get so emotionally attached to these shows, especially these independently animated ones, and just like the fun I've had reacting to it. It's always so hard to say goodbye to. And I'm really trying not to cry, but I can't promise I won't. I'm just so glad it ended happy. People always get on me like, Morgan, you're such a pessimist. Like, why would you always expect the worst? This is the thing. When you expect the worst and something good happens, you're pleasantly surprised. But when something bad happens, you are expecting it anyway. Whereas you're expecting something to end happy, and then it ends sad.
I wonder if Morgan...
Chewing Owl's pets are pretty great, even when they're gross.
Really, buddy?
But fleas and ticks? Ick. So get prevention meds for...
It was so much fun. My book, Blitzy. My book, Blitzy. My book, Blitzy. I wish I had a better YouTube channel, but still, my channel's good enough. What else do you think you do? I know I really want to do it, but I can't do it because I don't have the time. I don't have the equipment to do it. Can I tell you, I have the equipment to do it? Yeah, but I don't think anyone would want to watch my video if I did that. That's different. Yeah, Tyler, you do good work.
He runs cross country and does gymnastics. He runs cross country and does gymnastics. He runs cross country and does
I hate my life. Don't worry about your life, Tyler. You do good enough work. Anyway, Tyler, you do a lot of work. You deserve credit. I know, but some of the stuff I say over the years is no longer useful. I don't know. Maybe I will close up shop. I don't know. Maybe I will close up shop a little bit. You going to? I might close up some shop, but not a lot. Okay, guys, here we go. Hello Boss, episode 0. And this is coming out on Halloween 2025 as of this recording. As of this recording, I don't know if it has came out yet, or it did not come out on YouTube yet on Busy Pop's channel. As of this recording, it is still early September when I'm recording this. That's why this is a premiere, and that's about, like I said. Now, a friend of mine who actually owns Prime sent me a stick. I'm not going to say their name. After I'm done with the stick, I have to give the stick back tomorrow, which I promised him I would. So, yeah. Thanks, shout out to my friend. Okay, guys, here we go. Hello Boss, episode 0. And this is coming out on Halloween 2025 as of this recording. As of this recording, I don't know if it has came out yet, or it did not come out on YouTube yet on Busy Pop's channel. As of this recording, it is still early September when I'm recording this. That's why this is a premiere, and that's about, like I said. Now, a friend of mine who actually owns Prime sent me a stick. I'm not going to say their name. After I'm done with the stick, I have to give the stick back tomorrow, which I promised him I would. So, yeah. Thanks, shout out to my friend. I'm not going to say his name because they don't want to be named. So I owe him big. So let's box this. After this is done getting made, this is going to get made. This is a premiere, and as of this recording, it's still early September. So let's that junk. Let's start. Yeah, that didn't do good. Only 12 episodes. Only 12 episodes. That sucks.
Alright, y'all been asked long enough. Season 3 of Hell of a Boss is coming. We know your attention spans can't handle all this at once, so we're splitting it up like divorced parents.
Part 1 drops fall 2026, and Part 2 comes in 2027. Good things come to those who wait.
Season 3 is going to be long and huge with 15 episodes. That's right, 15 entire episodes.
Now sit back and strap in. We got a little sneak peek for you right now. Starless, what you did, saving...
My book, Blitzy! don't know what I should do with my life. But the way everything's going right now and stuff, it could be a little better. But with a YouTube channel like mine, and the way I've been feeling the past few weeks, I'm surprised I haven't did something I should have done. It doesn't really matter if I do it or not. It only matters to have fun. I wish I had a cell phone with that. What?
I saw your face. I'll remember you.
What, Mom? So plan as the camera die. Go to the back. Go to home. That's it. Oh shit! Camera's dead.